Welcome to another edition of Strum and Scribe with Sir Garroton and Lord Pinky.
Okay, Joe.
And everybody's here with us.
Exactly.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, viewers and precious listeners.
Debaucherous bigoters.
Bigatures. What the hell?
Bigritchers. I don't know if that's a word.
I don't think it is.
People who practice bigotry.
In the rich
Big
confines of their underpants?
If they're wearing any. Oh, God. Attacked by moths in here.
So, we were talking about headphones. I've got these pair on that I can help, because I'm at the board mixing, so I need to hear our levels. I need to understand shit. But we still would like a system where we all have headphones. We can all hear ourselves clearly.
So the other two...
I smell that now.
Sets of headphones.
You lifted your ass off the ground like, I'm going to release this into the wild.
Yes.
And you let... Oh, God.
It's unfortunate that we're not in the wild. We happen to be in a very small upstairs studio.
Confined. It's now a gas chamber.
Yes.
So...
That's fine. We can manage here.
Yeah. So the headphones I was just reviewing.
Yes.
My most recent review was a Bayer Dynamic DT770 Studio, which is a Guitar Center exclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they send these to you?
Yeah, but
Did you get to keep them?
I can't keep them.
Why not?
Exactly. Why the fuck not?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no. No, this one's just a loaner. That was the agreed upon terms.
Oh.
But I could buy it for like 50% off because I
And how much
reviewed
are
it.
they?
Like $200.
Oh, okay.
So it wouldn't be bad, and it's designed for studio purposes, not pleasure listening. So
Okay.
it's really, really good for this kind of environment.
Okay, sure. Kind of like similar to the monitors I have. They're reference monitors.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And in my review, I went, I found them to be perfect for that use.
Really?
They sound really, really good, but they aren't liquid, they aren't warm, they aren't musical in the normal sense that I like.
You're not
headphones I got on the Meze 99 Neos. Mm-hmm. These are very musical headphones.
So the ones that you have now are pointing out. They're probably designed to show you
they're
things that need to be changed.
No, these are actually. You mean these are the ones I reviewed?
The ones that you reviewed.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very, very neutral. They're very revealing. They're everything's in perfect balance, just to sort of tell you how your mix actually
the mix is. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. Very good headphones.
What are they called?
The Bayer Dynamic DT770 Studio. Bayer Dynamic, yeah, it's
Bayer.
I think a German company. I might be wrong about that. Please don't kill me, Germans.
Not made by the same people who make blood thinners, I'm assuming.
No,
the aspirin people.
Bayer Dynamic is an old company.
Really?
They've been around forever. Yeah.
Interesting. Bayer.
And they're a favorite in the music industry for professional use. All right. But I was thinking I should have brought that, but again, it wouldn't have helped because I don't have that line
splitter. Yeah.
It all
need
comes
to come
down
with
to
the splitter.
Actually, you know what I need to do? Fuck the splitter. I'm going to buy a dedicated headphone volume control for multiple headphones. That I can control each volume. And I doubt it will be too expensive because we don't need quality here.
Yeah.
We're a ramshackle ordeal.
We like to pretend we're quality, though.
Oh, in our hearts, we're quality, yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty quality setup here.
You know what? It really is. If I had been responsible for setting this all up, it wouldn't be good.
Well,
but you had some good gear.
We did. Well, I mean, you set it up. I just had the shit.
Yeah, you had some good shit, and it works pretty well.
And this is a great place to do this. This is perfect.
It's perfect today.
Yeah.
Because it gets hot.
It does get hot, but we've got the air conditioner.
Which is a disaster for the recording.
Right. I know.
So it's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
Right. At least we have, the ability to cool the room down.
At least we have each other.
Stink it up. We
have each other and passion.
Ooh, who's that?
Passion. We have passion.
Oh, okay.
I was putting an accent
I thought that
on
was a nickname for Patrick Swayze.
Oh, back to him again, huh?
Yeah, we're back to. We had a long. Well,
Him and Russell.
But for some reason, we couldn't. We got into some sort of conversation about Patrick Swayze and Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, yeah.
At a place called Harry's Country Club.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier this evening.
That was delightful.
Yeah,
well,
I really liked it. For the most part.
What did you like about it? Because I found it just like a bar. We couldn't really talk. It was loud. Well, it got loud.
I guess I like the camaraderie between like the people working there and
I like that.
And being there and kind of seeing kind of how they
had an offhand way with each other. There was like friends
noticed.
instead of employees.
Yeah, it's like they were all just kind of goofing around together, and it seemed pretty genuine. Like it didn't seem like they were forcing it, like most places of employment are. Like if you're going and like faking your way through it the whole time.
Yeah, if they have a festive atmosphere, it's by mandate, and it just comes off terrible. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's like you are not genuinely festive at all.
Right.
Your job depends on it. I can tell.
Yeah. But I think it would have been a place that we would go if we went like on a Monday night or sometime during the week when it was a little less crowded.
My one thing is just it's downtown.
Yeah,
that's the.
But it wasn't so bad getting there because we took we took just a side street.
Yeah, I drove. I rode with you. You drove, so it was fine.
True.
I didn't mind that at all.
Yeah, but it was easy getting there. It wasn't. We essentially stayed on the exact same road that I live on.
Really?
Yeah.
It felt like we were everywhere else, but this road.
I
have very bad sense of direction.
We turned probably twice.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Those 2 times were the death of us.
We almost didn't make it.
So, your friend's been working there how long?
I guess he said he's been there a year.
Oh, yeah. It's like less than a year, I think.
Yeah. And watching a bartender make drinks like that is...
enjoyable.
It's pretty interesting. Yeah, it's enjoyable, and
they had confidence, and they were just doing it like they knew how to do it.
Yeah,
and I like that.
You have to assume that it takes some time to learn that art,
Yeah,
but after a year, you've probably got it down pretty well.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the watching bartenders, and I think I could probably be one if I studied enough and practiced enough.
Oh, sure.
Maybe not the ones who do all the fancy flipping of bottles and stuff.
Oh, God.
These guys weren't doing that. These guys were
just making nice boutique sort of beverages.
And they were dressed to the nines. It was like
tie,
all white clothes,
shirt.
white shirts. Yeah.
I don't think their pants were white.
No, it was probably black. But yeah, it was just like very, very combed, clean hair. Everything was just... But the environment was old school. I mean, it was like brick and mortar, like literally brick and mortar. It was like, it was.
It was an old kind of brownstone sort of building,
like an original Kansas City creation.
Yeah,
and they were very, very well dressed.
And it's
well, maybe that was part of it. Yeah.
It's a whiskey bar, is what it's known for. They have their own brewery?
Number of whiskeys. Oh, their number of whiskeys.
They don't.
They had a lot.
They don't have their own distillery there, but.
They just have everything.
Tons and tons of different types of whiskeys.
Yeah.
And I spent $14 on
one whiskey?
One whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, which one was that?
That was a double whiskey with ice. It was you know what? I want to know. I want to find out.
Yeah,
I think I
don't remember any of the names because I'm really bad with that, and quite frankly, I didn't care enough. But I did try a bourbon that I'd never had before, which isn't saying much.
I had a rye, and it was a Colonel E.H. Taylor rye.
Ooh. It was good. I tried yours.
It was essentially 2 shots of whiskey. It was $14.
That's ridiculous.
That's fine. I mean,
yeah. Well, I can't.
It is pretty expensive.
It is. I can't remember. My most expensive whiskey was one of those like Glenfiddich's or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a Scotch.
Yeah, I only had that once, and that was the example I was telling you about. Like the higher the quality, the more bland it tastes. It's like people go crazy for those very, very smooth whiskeys.
Yeah.
But I find the smooth ones kind of lose flavor. I mean,
now was that because it was a Scotch?
Maybe.
Because there's a there's the southern scotches and the northern scotches, and I can't remember what one of them is more peaty.
Which one wears the kilts?
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. But I found out that somebody I know bought a $100 and something bottle of Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh yeah.
And I tried it, and
it was good.
I didn't care for it.
Oh yeah.
And then I figured out what peat was. Peat moss that they used to make certain. There's lowland Scotch and highland Scotch, and I can't remember which one.
So they brew it with moss.
Yeah, peat moss.
But fermentation.
It depends on what area of Scotland you're in.
And so you didn't like the expensive one?
I didn't. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't not like it because it was expensive.
Well,
I didn't like it because it was peaty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the best way to...
I don't know what peaty would taste like because I've never eaten moss.
It's weird. Yeah. It's different. It's way different than the bourbon or whiskey that we have here.
How would you describe it? Peaty. What is peaty?
It has this flavor to it that I can't... It's
like
very specific to itself. It's very hard to try to describe it, to compare it to anything else other than peat moss.
I've never eaten peat moss. So it's like grassy.
It's not even grassy.
No?
It's like if you think of meat that's gamey.
Okay.
Maybe that's a way of saying it. But the best way to counteract it is with ice.
Okay. Was that just opens it up?
It opens it up, and it kind of alleviates that really powerful peat moss flavor to it.
All right. I'd like to try that.
Yeah.
Anything that's called peaty or
peaty
tastes peaty, I'll be willing to try.
That's not bad. Oh, and right now I'm drinking a Yuengling traditional lager brewed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Delightful.
Yeah, it's the oldest brewery in the United States.
Yeah, you picked up some interesting brews from Cincinnati.
Yes. Now, we can't get this here.
No.
The distribution doesn't allow it to come this far.
Against state lines, they shoot you?
Yes. I narrowly escaped with it.
So how did you enjoy your week in Cincinnati?
I liked it. I stayed right downtown in Cincinnati. So
you were alone? See,
entirely alone the whole time.
This entire time, I thought I just naturally assumed Sid was with you.
No, she was in Florida with her sister.
Weird. So you went on a vacation by yourself?
Alone, yeah. It was a 10-hour drive, pretty much.
Damn.
To Cincinnati. Oh, not quite 10 hours, maybe 9, with stops.
And how did you enjoy yourself? Alone in Cincinnati?
I liked it. It's weird because I feel like Cincinnati and Kansas City are kind of similar in the fact that you never hear anybody say anything about Kansas City. I've never heard a damn thing about Cincinnati, ever.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like, no one's ever said, it's not like...
So there's riots in St. Louis.
Yeah.
There's no riots in Kansas City. There's no riots in Cincinnati.
As far as I know, there's not. There's nothing that
you don't get a lot of
bringing people there.
A lot of school shootings in Cincinnati. No?
You don't hear shit about Cincinnati.
Or here in Kansas. Yeah. So, yeah. We're two cities that nothing ever happens in.
Pretty much.
Which is kind of good.
Yeah. Apparently, Cincinnati was the first city west of... I don't know. I can't remember what this person told me about Cincinnati. It was like the... We're going to need an edit right here. We're going to need an edit.
No,
please.
we don't need it. We don't need it. All right, so it's just, west of something.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because technically I think Cincinnati is still considered Midwest.
Okay.
But for me, and for a lot of people, it really doesn't feel like a Midwestern city.
Feels northern?
It's very east.
East,
you know what I mean?
So west of New York, maybe?
It's west of New York, that's for sure. But it just has that old eastern feel to it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, like Boston.
Yeah. Even though I've never been there, but I've been to Philadelphia, and they're both... Like, when you get to St. Louis, and you go east of St. Louis, and even in St. Louis, it just feels it's a whole different feel, you know. It's everything changed. That's where the dividing line is of the country as far as architecture and just the way the cities are.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, but I liked it there.
I don't travel enough to really be paying attention, but I was in St. Louis just a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, you went to the...
Well...
What? You went to the thing.
So, yeah, it was so small
Uh-huh.
to say you went to the would be like, that's a non-event. I mean, it's like... So it was a small audiophile meet. Like,
so there wasn't like hundreds of people there?
No, there was maybe, well, I don't know, 20 to 30.
Okay.
So picture a St. Louis electronics company.
Okay.
A small one, not like a huge one.
Yeah.
A small electronics company called JDS Labs.
Okay.
And it was held in their like workshop or something like that.
Is this an annual?
Yeah,
like,
they do an annual HeadFi meet.
So this doesn't have to do with the reviews that you're doing, or how did you find out about it?
My participation has something to do with that because I came there as a reviewer for the headphone list. But it's just a meet for anybody in the area who wants to attend.
Okay, so it's not like special invite only.
No.
Did you have to pay to go?
No. It's basically if you're a member of the HeadFi forums and you see the ad saying, "Oh, there's going to be a St. Louis meet," you might want to go. But since the Midwest is so dry for high-end audio gear, there's not a lot of people show up.
Did you go, and did anybody know who you were when you introduced yourself?
They did, yeah. They're like, so you're Pinky from HeadFi and the headphone list. I love your reviews, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was
really cool.
Slight, tiny celebrity.
Yeah,
but
that's
very,
really neat.
Very little.
But you write, you take pride in forming a sentence.
Yeah, I'm a wordsmith.
If you're a wordsmith, if I said, it doesn't matter what it is.
You're gonna put me on the spot.
Well, it doesn't matter what
it is.
Be
eloquent, man.
No, I'm trying. I am, but
yeah.
No. That's what I would say to you.
Okay.
But if I told you that I needed a paragraph about this beer or the cigar you just smoked, or anything, you would mull it over. And
I would not write it quickly. I would think about it.
You would really think it out. Yeah.
Come up with what I consider the most interesting and potent prose possible.
Yeah. Eloquent prose.
Yeah. That's just what I do. I take my writing seriously, and I have for many years.
You take it seriously, but many times it comes off
quirky,
and not seriously, but you can tell that you're into it and that you really enjoy it.
Yeah, I like to add humor and personality into it.
Yeah. That's cool to think about it that way in terms of audio gear. You know what I mean?
It's difficult.
It just seems to be like the antithesis of what you would find in someone who's writing about high quality gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's unusual in reviews in general. Reviews
is it really?
No matter what you're reviewing, people tend to be very dry about it. They just tend to talk about the thing. Talk about the features. Like if it's a guitar, they're going to talk about the woods. They're going to talk about the finish. They're going to talk about the sound.
Sure. And that's basically it.
Yeah. And so, being a reviewer, coming from a background in creative writing, I have to do more. I have to. I have to try to make it interesting for myself.
People are catching on to it and finding that they like it.
People do, yeah. I get comments often enough that be like, "Yeah, I like your reviews a lot."
Yeah, because you're not just reading about the thing,
and I
you're enjoying reading it.
I break certain traditions in reviews where I don't dedicate too much time on the features.
Okay,
I'm like, they'll go to the website, they'll find the products. Features there. Mm-hmm. I don't need to waste my time. I'm more about the experience of using it and most importantly with audio gear, the sound. How does it sound? I dedicate paragraphs and paragraphs to the sound of something.
Nice.
So that's what I do.
It's awesome.
And people recognize me there. It was fun.
That's cool.
But I brought my own gear. This time.
You took some stuff with you?
Yeah, I requested a table. And so I set up my an amp and some headphones, and I was one of those guys because everybody else did too.
So you had a booth, kind of.
Basically, yeah.
And so what happened there? Someone talked about gear, and
no, nothing like that. So it's a very, very unorganized event. It's literally just saying, hey, bring your stuff to anybody. If you're an audiophile, bring your stuff. If you have enough stuff and you want a table, let us know. That's the JDS Labs guy, the company that was hosting.
You didn't have to pay for your table?
No.
It's good.
No, and they'll make sure you have a table, and then you just set your stuff up. You're one of a number of people who are doing so.
And so people come by,
they walk
and you
around.
say, listen to this through this.
Well, yeah, and chances are you're off to another table listening to other people's stuff. Your
stuff is just there.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah,
so anyone can just walk up and be like, oh, this is what this is.
Yeah.
And here's...
And if you happen to be there, you'll explain what it is. You explain...
You don't have like a synopsis of
Not
the equipment
really.
on
I mean,
the
some
table?
people did. But I'm like, the stuff I had, people knew what it was.
Yeah.
They might not ever have heard it, but they knew what it was because it was...
What'd you take with you?
I brought the Sennheiser HD 800, a used set that I had bought for $600.
Yeah.
These originally were...
that's right.
Like
you told me about these.
$1,500 when they were new.
Is this the guy you kept talking down on eBay?
No, it wasn't on eBay. It was the forums. There's a buy-sell sub-forum there. But yeah, I got it for $600, and I didn't have to talk him down too much because it was
he was looking to sell.
Well, he was looking
obviously.
to sell, and it was a third-hand thing. Like he had bought it used.
Okay, so it was like the third time.
Yeah, but there was a period where this headphone was the best headphone in the world.
Oh shit! Now what's it called again?
The Sennheiser HD 800.
Really?
It was originally selling for like $1,500, brand new.
Wow.
And for a while, for a few years, that was the best. Now it's not so much the best, but it's still
this is
amazing.
the best in terms of just listening to music.
That's a tough one to say. I mean, it's definitely for listening to music.
Yeah.
It's not really a monitoring tool.
Okay.
It's for pleasure listening, but it's got an incredibly wide soundstage. Very, very detailed. It's an open back, so it's not good for noisy environments.
Okay.
So it's really just sort of a dedicated
real
listening
airy,
station.
not super compressed.
Oh, very airy, yeah.
Nice.
And super, super
a lot
detailed.
of natural verb to it.
Uh,
Roomy.
well, it's actually a little dry.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not super warm or what we call in the audiophile industry musical.
Okay.
Though people will argue that it is.
Sure.
But it's more of a treble oriented thing, more about detail and clarity.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's not always for me. That's not my favorite headphone.
Yeah.
But I also brought one of my favorite
You
headphones.
appreciate it, though, for what it is.
Yeah, like every
Sure.
now and again I want to listen to something that's just like jaw-droppingly clear and detailed.
Okay, sure.
But usually I like the Odyssey. They have the planar magnetic headphones. Those are the ones you heard with the wood rings around the cups.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are warm,
Yeah.
and smooth,
Those...
very musical.
when I listened through those, I just stopped for a second because it was hard to...
Yeah.
It was just kind of hard to figure out what I was...
Yeah.
How I was hearing this stuff through these...
That's the planar magnetic technology. That I explained that one time. It was it's like a plate of steel, like hair thin, with magnets on both sides, and it's just sort of bending those magnets at frequencies.
Those?
Yeah, creating... So it's like an entire plane of metal vibrating, so you get a wall of sound hitting you.
Wow.
So it's not like a speaker with a cone, which is directional.
Oh, wow.
It's just like a wall of sound hitting you. And it's fast, and it's precise, and it's Odyssey has the Odyssey house sound, which is warm and musical and very rich sounding.
Yeah, it was warm and rich.
Yeah.
Very analog in a sense. You know what I mean?
But yet they're still very, very detailed also.
Precise, yeah. Those are nice.
So I brought those also.
That's cool. I'm sure people loved those.
Well, yes, but they had other much better gear to listen to.
Oh, wow.
For instance, those were
hard to imagine much better gear.
Well, think about it. All right, that was the Odyssey LCD 2.
Mm-hmm. And now you have the upgrade from that.
The LCD 3 I did not bring.
You didn't take...
But in the booth right next to mine, somebody had the LCD 4, which is a $4,000 headphone.
God.
So anybody who might have been impressed by the two, they would just step down to the next booth and like, oh.
Yeah. But you can obviously still find the quality in the two.
Absolutely,
no matter what you listen through.
Those are great headphones.
Yeah.
They're for sale, by the way.
Oh, God. My refrigerator's broken.
I know.
I can't be buying headphones.
And you don't even listen to headphones, so it's not a very good buy for you. No, but yeah, with the LC3s.
If I had those, I would.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, they're good.
I may never leave this room.
Oh, so yeah, I brought those and a few in-ear monitors that
Nice.
people like to hear. And it was just a fun meet, you know. I got to hear a lot of things I've always wanted to hear.
Do you want to open this?
Not yet.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had quite a few drinks over there, man.
You had less than I did.
Did I? Then why was my bill more expensive?
I have no fucking idea. Probably because I knew somebody over there.
Probably.
And they were like, let's cut this guy a break. I left a $20 tip.
Wow. That's not. I did not.
Yeah.
I did do like the full 20% though.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't skimp.
You left a solid $8 or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
I left 10 on my card and then another 10.
Good for you.
Because I feel like they took quite a bit off my bill.
They probably
That's how
did.
bartenders make money. They're like, all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do. They're like, you know what? We're gonna make this drink, this $12 drink, disappear off the bill.
But why did you? Wait a minute. No, actually, maybe it wasn't because that beer we were sharing that was on mine probably.
Okay.
So maybe it was the same.
But I had the Missouri Mule also.
Okay, maybe.
Had it's weird because I had the Missouri Mule. I had a $14 whiskey,
Huh.
a Reuben,
And a Reuben.
and
Yeah, you should definitely.
a can of beer.
Yeah. So well,
And my bill was like $22.
Mine was like 34. So why did they give you the discount and not the guy sitting next to you, the friend? If they're giving you a discount, I was with you.
I feel like they should have incled it with you.
Exactly.
I don't know. We don't know the bar etiquette.
We need to burn the place down. You're like, I don't even know what to say
if
to
that
that.
place fucking burns tonight.
Oh yeah.
No.
We'll have alibis.
Right, we've got
resumes.
cameras and
Yeah, we're safe.
yeah.
We
Should still throw some Molotov cocktails. out the
The
window.
guitars will bear witness.
Oh yes, George is there. The deer,
The deer.
the ram.
So I was really looking at this one hanging over you, and
Yes.
I saw your Facebook post where someone was like, "You shouldn't hang guitars there."
I know.
But I see it now in person, and I understand if that fell, no loss.
Well,
It's very, very wood and old, and
it's very old now.
and not well taken care of. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's.
I mean, there's nothing has happened to it since I got it.
Yeah.
It's been like this. You know, I got it 20 years ago.
Okay.
At least 20 years ago.
Why did you buy it?
I didn't buy it. My dad gave it to me.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
it's
What is it?
It's over 50 years old, but so the body of the guitar is a Fender Music Master. The neck is a Fender Duo Sonic. So they took a neck from a different guitar and put it on the body of a different guitar.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein.
Oh.
And then they put Gibson knobs on it.
Oh.
So it's still a really neat piece.
Have you ever played it?
Yeah. Oh, I've played it many times.
Does it sound good? That says a lot, man.
I mean,
Because it looks like a piece of shit, but it looks like an heirloom in ways.
yeah. I mean, nostalgia has its price,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's about all it's good for.
Yeah.
You can play it,
Yeah,
and
sure.
it's interesting.
You could teach on it.
Yeah, it's an interesting piece, but
Here, kid, play the shitty guitar.
Yeah,
Don't break
but
my
it's
nice
old
one.
too,
It
and
looks
it's Fender.
old. Yeah.
So there's that, but I'm probably never going to use it for anything.
Probably not. But hey, it's now a piece of art on your wall,
Yeah.
which is nice.
This, on the other hand, is much
Ooh.
more usable.
Gretsch.
Gretsch.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a gorgeous guitar.
Yeah, and that's also a Gretsch over there.
Very nice. Oh.
So I was trying to find another one of these wall mounts today, and I couldn't find the right one. I was going to put another one there and have the green one hang from there, so I'll eventually do that.
What are you going to put on it? Oh, the green one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. This room is getting very put together.
Yeah.
It's becoming a thing. It's got its identity.
It really does. I'm really liking it. I got this flag in Herman, Missouri.
What flag is that?
It's the German flag.
Okay.
And Herman is a very German town.
Very German name.
Yes.
Lovely.
Very nice. Very nice.
So what all did you do in Cincinnati?
Well, I kind of took it slow. I didn't have much of an itinerary.
You had a week, right? I mean, just wandering around.
Not quite a week.
4 days, maybe?
Basically 4 nights. 4 days and 4 nights.
With no itinerary, but I saw you were at a baseball game.
Did go to a baseball game. The cool thing about Cincinnati is that their light rail system was designed. It seems to be designed with some real purpose. Like it'll take you to the ball game. It'll take you to the market. But ours does that too. But our stadiums are way out on I-70. But
oh yeah, that rail system is not going anywhere.
No,
close to that.
Yeah, and so
we have the Sprint Center.
That's true. The cool thing was that I spent $2 to use the light rail system, which lasted an entire day, which means I could go anywhere I wanted to go for $2.
That's not bad.
Without having to, drive my car and park my car and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it came in handy. At one point, I had to get let off the train.
Causing trouble?
Yeah, oh, no. Not me. Really?
Yeah. You're
okay,
a loud one.
I can see
one.
that. I can definitely see that. But
it was your farting again, right? You
the
gassy
gas.
Bastard.
It was the gas.
Like you were poisoning the other patrons, the other riders. You got to get off.
No, a car parked over the line, and the train was actually going to hit the car if it didn't stop.
So they kicked you off for that?
Well, everybody had to get off because the train was stuck.
I thought they were like, Joe, go move that car.
No.
You look like a handyman.
You can lift a car, can't you?
Oh.
So it was about a mile from the hotel.
So you walked a mile?
I walked, yeah. In the stench.
Is it a stinky town?
It's a bit of a stinky, yeah.
It's like the sewers kind of waft up.
Yes, it's a lot of that happening. A lot of quite odorous sections of town.
I don't think I've ever really walked through a stinky city.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Kansas City doesn't stink.
There's a few. I thought there was a spot tonight we walked by that had a bit of a foulness to it.
Did it?
Maybe.
I mean, there were a bunch of restaurants and stores, so any of that could have just been like the food.
Yeah, but most food doesn't smell like ass.
Actually, we have a stinky river.
Oh, do we really?
Going to work.
You go through past Worlds of Fun.
No. I drive over the river through the city.
Yeah, which way is that, though? I'm trying to think.
North.
Yeah, but what highway are you on when you cross the river?
Oh, well, I'm not usually... All right, so sometimes I'm on 169.
Okay, so you're not over by
or I'm taking,
435 North.
No.
You're west of there.
Yes. No, I'm east.
I don't think you're east of there.
I'm just north, man.
Yeah. But you take 71 from your house.
Yeah,
which turns into
a bunch of different highways.
A bunch of stuff.
See, I get off at the city. I take 71 into the city.
Oh, really?
And I'll get off at the city. I'll get onto Broadway, and then
really?
And then I'll get off at Broadway, and then go onto 169, the bridge, or I'll get off at Admiral, and I'll take the bridge, like the Highway 9 kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
which is like Locust until it hits the water. Then it's Highway 9 or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you go through downtown.
Exactly. And that river right there stinks. But it doesn't smell like feces. It's honestly, it
just smells like rot.
It smells like French fries. That's what always hits me. I go, it smells like deep fried fries. You know, it's like
weird.
What the fuck is that?
Now, someone told me that there's like a dog food plant in the area over there.
Maybe there is,
and that's where that stench comes from.
Is it?
I have no idea.
I mean, it's a river and it's factory, so anything could be.
Who knows what's being made over there?
Exactly.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that you just don't want to explore.
Yeah, can you imagine the amount of like raw sewage and radioactive?
And there are a lot of smokestacks out there pumping out whatever the goddamn.
Who knows what that is?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have no idea what's actually being done out there.
So it stinks.
There is a smell.
There is a smell.
And I smell it almost every morning and coming home from work.
Really?
Just while you're passing over that water.
Jesus.
But the city itself doesn't smell.
Okay.
It's like just once you get past that water, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing we got to the bottom of that.
Yeah. Well, we haven't. We need to know what it is. We need to
go
there.
That is true. We should go there right now.
Get our flashlights out. Knock on the doors of every factory down there. Why do you smell so much? What are you making?
I think I might start using that on people that stink. Why do you smell so much?
Like, what do you mean? Why do you smell
you've
so
never
much?
whiffed yourself, sir? Speaking of smells, as we were on our way back here, it smelled like someone was barbecuing.
Yeah, it did.
It was a delicious odor. And being in...
was it right here, or was it like...
it was a little ways down, a little south and north in Brookside from here.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking not too long ago about going to Danny Edwards Barbecue.
Yeah, I feel like we probably mentioned that in the last podcast, but we still haven't gone.
Yeah, we still didn't go.
That sucks.
Now I did. Without you.
You betrayed me.
Yes. You should know by now that that's what I do.
I've tried a lot of Kansas City barbecue, and I like it a lot, but I haven't been to that one.
Yeah. Do you have... So people are always on about sides. This is how they break it down. Sides, sauces, meats. In Kansas City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And...
I like beans. That's my go-to.
Yeah, I'm a bean guy when it comes to barbecue. But... So for me... people are all up right now about Q39.
Oh, yeah. I went there with you once or twice.
Yeah, and it's good.
You had good things to say about it.
It's for me, it's a little too tame when it comes to KC barbecue. You know, does that make any sense? It's just a little too upscale.
Upscale, yeah, but it's also, it doesn't quite have the overabundance of we're going to just feed you the best and more than you could possibly eat kind of attitude.
And barbecue is also about the atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really exist with Q39. Do you have a favorite barbecue in town?
Yeah. Well, apart from the obvious, I've been using this delivery app.
Oh.
And I'm not even going to plug them because I'm probably not going to continue after this month where I get like the free, no charge extra delivery thing.
Oh yeah.
Because like you're new for this month, you're not going to. But once they start charging you like $7 on top of your meal, I feel like I'm probably not going to use it so much. But since I've been using it, I have done a lot of the barbecue, and the only barbecue restaurant that actually is on the app is BB's Lawnside
and it's
Barbecue.
Right over here.
Is it?
Yes.
I have no idea where it is because it just gets delivered to my house.
We should go there. Oh, you've been eating it?
Yeah, I've had it delivered to my house.
What do you think?
I love it. I really do. The ribs, because my idea for barbecue is if you got to try the ribs.
That's how you get your gauge on how good the barbecue is.
That's how I decide how good it is. And
so they have really good ribs?
They're fucking great, man. They're up at the very top.
Jeez.
Yeah.
You're making me want to go.
I loved them. Yeah.
You're making me hungry.
Oh, yeah. I one time I ordered like a full slab, and that was 2 whole meals of just ribs and some sides.
Now, did you have their slaw and beans or what?
Yeah, their beans are really, really good.
Their slaw is good. It's not super sweet, and I think that's one of the things I kind of like about it.
I enjoyed their coleslaw, but it wasn't like standout. It was just like, this is good. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it was beyond the stand. I mean, it was just above what you absolutely demand it to be.
Oh,
but
sure.
it wasn't like, I'm going to rank.
It wasn't like...
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of hard to do that with slaw anyway, though.
My mom would probably disagree because she loves slaw. But,
oh, sure.
Yeah, good coleslaw is a must.
Yeah.
You gotta at least meet the standards.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
But yeah, their beans are really, really
It is. That place is right over here.
Delightful.
Not even 5 minutes. 2-3 minutes.
That'd explain why it's within the
range.
driving of this. Yeah. Like, yeah, we can get that to you.
We may have to go down there because ribs sound delicious right now.
But yeah, my favorite ribs are still Joe's KC, which is the new name for Oklahoma Joe's.
Oh, that's right. They changed it.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
Only like 2 years ago. It was Oklahoma Joe's, obviously brought in from Oklahoma. They probably have a number of different states that they're at. But here, I guess, for some reason, I don't know the whole story, so don't bite my head if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's just like, you're in Kansas City, you might as well just call it Joe's KC.
Yeah.
Because Kansas City is barbecue.
Yeah.
So no need to even put Oklahoma in there.
Yeah, and that's how I felt about it, too. There's a lot of people who are like, how can you change the name? It's been that way forever. But
yeah.
It's like too many people mixed up about it.
Yeah.
People thought it was in Oklahoma.
Well.
When they mentioned it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it says, yeah. Like, I don't know. But, all right.
What do you
I'm sure
expect?
that happened, yeah. It's called Oklahoma Joe's. But if you tell them, I just had Oklahoma Joe's, and that you're talking to somebody in Kansas City, they shouldn't be confused by that.
Yeah, if it's someone from Kansas City, they know.
Yeah.
But the amount of people that pass through here that know they have to eat barbecue.
Oh, I see.
When they're here, and you say, well, you should have Oklahoma Joe's.
It's like, well, I came to Kansas City.
Right.
I'm not going over there.
Right.
Yeah, changing the name was probably just plain wise.
Yeah. And it is delicious.
Very good.
So good.
I love everything, man.
Have you ever been to
fries.
McGonagall's?
Yeah, a long time ago. I loved their Reuben.
Oh, really?
I don't even know if they do it anymore. I think
right there on Ward Parkway. It's like a smoke pit outside of the.
I might be thinking about something else.
The grocery store.
It was like a delicatessen.
That's kind of what it is, but it's also like a grocery store, like a neighborhood grocery store.
Okay.
They're the one place that I found in town that actually sells whole rabbits.
Oh yeah.
Like prepared rabbits. They're just
ready. They're ready to be eaten.
They're skinned and
I would
prepared.
like to try a rabbit.
Yeah.
I never have.
I've had it once. It was very, very good.
But it's probably very gamey, right?
When I had it, it wasn't.
Maybe they weren't wild rabbits. They were like farm raised rabbits.
That could be.
Because you don't like gamey meat, right?
I don't know if the only time I've ever really been aware that I was eating something that was gamey is when I tasted duck.
Okay.
And it was just, to me, when I tasted it, I suddenly understood what people meant when they said gamey. You know what I mean?
I enjoy duck.
Really?
Oh yeah, very much.
It could have just not been prepared, right? I don't know.
Well, duck is a troubling meat to prepare. Like I think,
really?
I think it goes bad easy, and if you don't cook it just right, it can just be not so pleasant. So maybe you had a bad one, or it's very possible that you just don't like gamey meat.
It could be, yeah.
But I enjoy gamey meat. It has a different taste.
Uh-huh.
It has.
Do you like liver?
I do. Yeah.
I don't mind liver.
I mean, I'm not going to have a whole meal of liver.
Yeah. We could have ordered some earlier.
Oh, yeah.
They had liver and onions.
Saw that. Wasn't quite ready for that.
Yeah.
No, but
we made the right choice.
I enjoy all those weird things because the Sunfresh, Lapare Sunfresh.
Oh, right. We met him.
When I get my fried chicken from there at their little deli thing, sometimes they'll have fried livers.
Yeah.
And chicken hearts.
Oh, really?
And I'll get those. Or,
Good,
no,
huh?
Chicken hearts, also gizzards.
Oh, shit.
Fried gizzards. And sometimes I'll get my chicken, and I'll get sides of those. And I eat them, and I
chicken with a side of
gizzards.
Chicken hearts?
Chicken hearts or gizzards or liver.
Huh.
And
ooh, that sounds good, too.
Yeah. I like it because it's different than anything else I'm going to eat that month, or maybe even that year.
Yeah.
It's different enough that I can just enjoy it for the novelty.
Okay, sure.
Whereas if I was eating it all the time, I probably wouldn't like it as much.
Okay. You should go to McGonagall's and get a whole rabbit.
I should. Yeah, that sounds good.
And find a way to prepare it,
Yeah. Well, I've got that Dirty Dick's hot sauce.
Ooh.
Maybe I'll just drench it in that.
Salt it up.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper and Dick's sauce.
Oh, that stuff is so good. Mouth-wateringly hot. But also very, very sweet.
Really?
Yeah, sweet and flavorful.
Ooh.
I know, the name is fantastic. But a nice plug to the...
plug?
The plug to the Hot Ones YouTube series, where I've been exploring some of the hot sauces they have. What's funny is when they get to the top 2 hot sauces, or let's say the top 3, those 2 I have had.
Oh, really?
Those are those like Blair's Mega Death sauce.
Oh, shit.
And Da Bomb. And
I can't handle that shit.
Nobody can.
Have you? But you can?
We have those at the house.
Oh,
like
Jesus.
my father used to pick them up going, Caleb likes
what
hot
is his
sauce.
ass like?
No, he doesn't like them.
Oh, shit.
But he knows I like hot sauce. But the problem with those is those are artificially hot. Those are like made from those extracts.
Okay.
They're like engineered to be
You
beyond.
don't want that.
It's impossible
You're looking for
to
the
enjoy.
real shit.
Yeah, I'm looking for completely natural ingredients.
Because you're also into the flavor.
Oh yeah, I like the flavor. So
it's like the stuff they bring out at Thai House.
Exactly.
The 4 different sauces that they make.
Yeah, when I get Thai food anywhere, I go, I don't want Thai hot because they're trying to kill you, but I do want hot.
Yeah. And I always get the medium up there.
Yeah.
And for me, it's pretty freaking hot. It'll have me, dripping from,
I
eyes
enjoy
and
that
nose
kind
and
of
ears.
that sort of thing. I like if it's hot enough that my nose is running.
Yeah, and you're into the good shit.
Yeah, I'm like I'm happy here.
Yeah, I like food that makes you sweat.
But if it's so hot that like my mouth is breathing fire,
and you can't enjoy your food,
and I can't, the water's not doing anything, milk's not doing anything. It's just like oh my god. Yeah. Then it's hard. And that's what happens, I think, at some Thai houses. If you order Thai hot,
it's just
they're like
overkill.
This Caucasian motherfucker thinks he can play on our level. Right. Let's take it up 18 more notches than what we would actually eat.
Oh god!
Like
they're trying to send somebody in an ambulance.
They're like, we want him to regret that.
Have you ever had blazing wings?
I don't know.
From Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, I probably not because I just never go there.
Yeah,
because they're
expensive. I had a blazing wing. You can order if you want to get a blazing wing. You can just order one.
Okay,
it's one of the few that you can just order one of, I guess.
Okay, to show how tough you are.
Yeah, and I did it. There was 4 of us there.
So that's the hottest one they have there?
I think so.
Okay.
There was 4 of us there and 3 of us did it, and I thought for a minute, just for a split second, that I was probably going to end up needing some sort of medical attention. But my ears actually started, I felt like something was melting inside of them.
So you were actually perspiring in the ears.
I guess. Either that or the wax was like dripping out of them or something.
Well, it's possible, yeah. If you are, because when you eat hot wings, you start to sweat. I mean, if you eat hot food, it's hot enough, you start to sweat, which means literally your body temperature is raising.
Yeah.
So your wax, it would make sense that you would start to loosen up and drip.
Yeah.
Drip, drip.
You should go. You should have one sometime and just see.
I should. I really.
You'd probably be fine with it.
Probably.
You probably wouldn't notice. But, I mean, you'd notice, but it wouldn't have the effect on you that it did on me.
Yeah, probably. Like, the difference between, let's say, Dirty Dick's hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like on the show, the hot ones, it's like in the middle of the 10 that they're trying.
Jesus.
The difference between that and, let's say, Da Bomb. I can put 2 drops of Da Bomb in a big bowl of chili, and it becomes super hot. Just 2 drops. Whereas the Dirty Dicks, which is, again, in the middle of all this Scoville ratings, I can drench my chicken in that and enjoy the heat and stuff and not be overwhelmed by it.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between middle and the top.
Yeah. Anytime there's hot sauce with warning labels, you know that.
Well, yeah, those warning labels are literally say, don't eat this undiluted.
Yeah.
Because it's beyond what you should be doing to yourself.
Wow.
Like, this is meant for strong dilution, and it will be plenty hot that way.
2 drops in a pot of chili?
Well, not a pot, but in a bowl.
Oh, in a bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If you could put 2 drops in a pot of chili.
And it would be like medium or something.
Yeah, it would be enough to add a little kick. But
Wow.
2 drops in a bowl of chili,
Yeah.
and it brings it up to a serious level.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the problem with the Da Bomb is it doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's basically just
heat.
It's basically just nastiness. It's just like, we're here for the spice and all the spice.
Yeah. Ugh. Nastiness.
So I've been watching those shows going, I want to find a really good hot sauce that's just all about the flavor and the heat in equal measure.
Both. Yeah.
And so far I'm really
That's
liking
the same thing. It's the same reason you like audio gear.
that. Do I?
You're looking for that meaty part of what makes it perfect.
Yeah, balance. If it's
Balance is
balancing
key.
performance and musicality, as they say. Yeah.
Really got me wanting some ribs from BB's Lawn Side.
The one problem with BB's Lawn Side is their barbecue sauce is...
It's runny.
It's runny, yeah. But it also... It's not my favorite.
It is lacking.
Yeah, it's definitely not... what's Joe's KC? It's like Night of the Living Dead.
Okay.
They make it sound like it's a super terrible hot sauce.
Uh-huh.
But it's just decently hot.
Okay.
And very flavorful.
Yeah.
They call it Night of the Living Dead.
I think my favorite sauce is Danny Edwards.
Okay. I gotta try it.
You can taste the molasses, you can taste the apple cider vinegar, and it's just sweet enough, but it's more of a savory, kind of tangy sauce.
I do like the sound
really
of that.
good.
You make that sound very good.
It's the sauce you put on every bite.
Is it kind of Gates-like?
No, it's really not Gates-like. Gates
feels more like alcohol. Almost.
Gates is more sour, and like you almost you don't get a whole lot of sweetness with Gates at all.
Yeah, there's a sour is a good word, but it's like a harsh undercut of like I think of like whiskey. Like they've definitely put like whiskey or something in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not like Gates. It's
I actually like Gates a lot.
It's like a mix between. It's in the middle of like Jack Stack and Gates. It's like they found the exact middle of the road somehow.
That's talent.
They did well.
I gotta try it.
Yeah, we need to go. Maybe we can go this coming weekend.
We should try. Yeah.
Yeah. It won't be closed. We'll have to get there because they close at 3.
That's ridiculous. Who closes at 3?
They're open from 11 to 3.
That is weird.
4 hours a day.
Now, that's not just like the weekend?
I think that's Monday through Saturday.
That sounds perverted.
But you got to think. Yeah, it really does. In a small operation like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, who does that?
Like, it's one barbecue place in the whole city. It's not like Jack Stack or Joe's, where those guys got to come in to start that meat.
Early in the morning.
I mean, they probably have to start it by
4 a.m.
Who knows when they start it? Yeah.
Probably 4.
But, yeah, 4 in the morning, and then it's hot out of the smoker at 10:30 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So this is a weird podcast, man.
Yeah.
We've just been chatting about food for like the last 20 minutes. You're still trying to get me to drink.
I really want you to drink this.
Okay, all right. Pop it open. I'm ready.
I almost feel like I should go down and get you a cold one. It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
sitting
This
up
one's
here for
been
40
sitting.
minutes or whatever it's been. Let me get you a cold one.
All right. All right.
It's
We'll
9
pause
o'clock. I really want some ribs now.
this. Oh.
Think we could get some?
And we're back.
Are we back here?
Got myself the beer he's been trying to force on me. Yingling Traditional Lager. Original Amber Beer. It's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Kind of fruity. Very light tasting.
Yeah.
It's not a heavy beer.
Nice color, nice green bottle. I like the green bottle.
Yeah. So we're thinking about what to do next time.
Yeah, we want to bring somebody on.
Yeah, new guest. The last one was a disaster.
Yes.
We cannot have him again.
Never coming back.
No, I've already extended an invitation, so anytime you want, man, we'll do it.
Sure.
But yeah, so who do we know?
We need to invite somebody. If you have any ideas when you hear this podcast of somebody you'd like to hear,
you'll probably see some Facebook posts that you can comment on,
maybe
or
we could get Corey Feldman out here,
or Twitter. We have the Twitter handle. You can
or YouTube,
Yep. You can
feel free to
comment and let us know. Who's gonna
look at that and comment, and then
well, yeah, like who are they gonna ask?
Who are they gonna know that we know?
That we know exactly. I don't exactly understand your plan. Barry?
Well, I'm just hypothetically, if someone.
Oh, okay.
You should have Barry, Parkinson.
Barry Livingston.
You should have Barry Livingston on your show, and then we have to find Barry Livingston.
Oh, yeah. How do we do that? How do we find?
I feel like we just Facebook search, and the first Barry Livingston that comes up.
I was thinking, get on your back porch and just call for him.
Barry!
Get your ass over here. We're podcasting.
It's a possibility.
Casting the pods.
There's 2 people that I can think of that I would like to come on, off the top of my head.
All right. Who?
And one of them is Whitman.
Yep.
Drew.
He's already expressed interest. Yeah. In fact, I think he was crying that he wasn't our first guest.
Yeah.
I think he cut himself.
It's too bad that he lives as far away as he does.
Exactly. So
it's not super easy for him to get up here.
Jerry rig a phone call in.
Yeah, or we could do that.
Zip line. Yeah, we'll figure out maybe how to do a call in.
We could do that. We need to figure that out.
We definitely need to get. We'll have to have the headphones. We'll both have to have headphones then.
Okay.
Otherwise, you won't have a clue what he's saying.
So how will we be able to hear him come through the board?
Exactly.
If he's on the phone.
You'll have to have headphones.
Yeah, but how will it be... we'll hear it, but how will the audio of his phone call be recorded?
Because this device has multiple... inputs. It's got the normal XLRs for the mics.
So we'll just take it straight from our phone to the board.
Your headphone out on your phone should do just fine plugging into the line in on this.
Okay.
That's my thinking. We'll have to experiment.
Maybe we should try that this week.
Yes. Tonight, you mean.
Or we could do it tonight. Yeah.
I don't know if we have a line in, a wire for that. Maybe we'll look around.
I don't know.
I know. I have some at home.
Got one right there, actually.
You have what? Oh.
But I
don't know if that... We'll try.
We can screw with that.
But that's my thinking of how it'll work.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be difficult.
Okay.
If that works, that wouldn't be difficult.
And then there's so Drew, he knows a lot about guitars.
Okay. So this would be a guitar-centered... But he's a drummer, right?
He's a drummer, but he sells guitars.
I don't think a drummer should be allowed to know anything about guitars.
We will talk to him about that when he gets here.
Criticize him for stepping outside of his circle.
Right. He's also a guitar player. He's a musician.
Yeah. He's a good one, too.
Yeah, he is good. He's good. He's smart. But he knows a lot more about guitars than I do.
Okay,
a lot.
So...
He knows about the manufacturers. He knows about the woods. He knows what they use and why they're using it and if they change them. Anyway, he's
Delightful.
a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the instrument itself.
And of course, we have lots of history with him. We've known him for ages and ages.
Oh yeah, Whitman's been around forever. Those are the first people I ever made friends with.
Wow.
In my entire life.
What do you mean those? Just
the Whitmans.
The Whitmans, okay.
Yeah, those.
He's a plural.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Whitman. So
he's a hermaphrodite.
I was also thinking Corey
Wells? Corey
Wells.
Wow.
Now, you might be going, why the fuck
No.
would you want Corey Wells?
No.
But
what do you mean?
Because you hate him so much. No.
Yes, I hate Corey Wells.
See, he has stayed close to me through
Yes.
our writing group.
Right.
So we've grown close and in love that way.
Yes.
So yeah, he's
I've always liked Corey Wells.
yeah. So he's apart from his
not always, but-
long history with musicianship.
Yes.
And being a part of that with you.
And he's also now a writer. He's trying to write his own book.
Exactly. Yeah. So we've
And that's
read
been
each other's
years
stuff.
ago when you told me about this.
Still
Where's
doing
he
it.
at now?
I
with
don't.
that?
We can ask him. We could have him on. We could ask him. Of course, he'll turn that on me and go, "What about your
What
novel?
about you?
How far are you?" I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker."
The thing I've always liked about Corey, when I really started to kind of get to know him, was he was one of those other people who didn't mince words. Like,
Okay.
I didn't feel like he never came off as the kind of guy to feel like he had to agree with anybody.
Yeah. All right.
He never felt that way.
I mean, when I think back to my early knowing of him, he was just so young.
Yeah.
And he was just a kid. Really.
Yeah, sure. But when we were hanging out at like Deerhorn and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, those years. Okay. Yeah. So he's always had
He's always his own guy.
yeah, he has had a good sense of himself.
Yeah, he did. And then I have another friend who you don't know. She's really cool. Her name's Shauna. And she's a little older than us. And she's got a lot of world experience, if you will.
Delightful.
Yeah. She's a designer.
Designer of what kind?
She's like an interior designer.
Okay. All right.
She's got a degree in it. I also have another friend that would be fun to bring on, named Lisa Davis. She kind of helped me with this room.
Nice. Because I was about to say,
she's also a designer.
I was about to say, what would your designer friend say when they come in here?
About this?
Like, oh, this is disaster. You are terrible. The chi is all wrong, and I feel violated.
Probably. No, this room's cool as fuck.
It is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
The rug really brings the room
It
together.
really ties the room together.
Oh.
No, but Lisa, I teach her daughter guitar.
Good.
So.
And she knows
another...
you do this?
Yeah.
Podcasting?
Yeah.
Has she expressed interest?
She actually has expressed interest about coming over. That was a while ago. We didn't talk about it it's been a while since we talked about it. We didn't spend much time on the idea, but
yeah,
her and Shauna both have expressed coming over.
So yeah, we have possibilities.
Yeah.
Because Corey is the only one I'm thinking from my life. Like, because I just the other people I know are all from work, and I don't really think any of them I want on the
I
podcast.
feel like I'd really like to have my brother on.
Oh yeah,
That would be great.
That would be great. Would he do it?
That's the thing. I don't think he would do it.
'Cause I could almost see him doing it, but I could also see him not doing it. It's like,
Being really reluctant to come over.
yeah.
CJ Drummeller
Oh yeah.
would be a good one. Because you could really pick his brain about what he's up to.
And he's doing a scripted podcast now.
He's doing a scripted podcast. He's also an AV guy.
AV, yep.
He's also into editing for independent films, and
Nice. I feel like I'd be good at that.
I think you would.
I can tell what two scenes should go together.
Oh yeah.
This person was talking
ass to mouth.
to this person. I should put them together cut by cut. And yeah, I'm a genius. Ass to mouth, yeah. No, I would like that.
I could see you doing that.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, that's to name a few.
So we really just need to decide, or are we going to let, like, comments? Yeah, like...
yeah, I feel like if people listen to this, then they could comment on it and say, hey, you need to...
Our one listener will say, I want this person. And that's the done deal.
You should contact this guy in the greater KC area, and this is what you can talk about with this individual.
Of course, when we invite this strange person into our lair, he'll kill us, skin us, and wear our skins.
Yeah, it's like Ed Gein.
It's a dangerous business, podcasting.
I know.
Right,
someone's got to do it.
Yep. So that's in the future. Next week, maybe, or the next time. So far, it's been like every 2 weeks we do it.
Yeah. And hopefully we'll get on more of a...
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks isn't bad, but...
Isn't bad.
We could still do it. We could hopefully do it once a weekend. Maybe.
Exactly, yeah. I think
there are times where we both have things that we're doing.
True. That's the future. Let us know what you think. And I would call that done.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a week.
For any of you who have endured tonight's session, we thank you.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the outro music.
Butt cheese.
Romano.